Hello everyone, it's Keto Granny. I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here. I don't like all this showing. Every time I get on here, it seems like something want to start slipping all the time. Hello everybody, it's Keto Granny. Welcome back to my channel. As you see, I have my brace on today, and this is for my carpal tunnel syndrome. It started acting up again, so I was glad that I did have one of my braces with me that I brought here with me from Seattle. How is everyone doing? I hope that you're doing great on your journey. I hope that you're staying focused. Now, you're going to fall off probably sometimes because I have fell off several times since I have started since the beginning of the year. And I don't know if I would basically call it falling off, is that I've chosen to eat some other things at certain times. Um, but I do make adjustments in my daily living if I do eat certain foods that I'm not supposed to. I try to remain very, very low carb. So basically, I try to remain keto. But if I don't remain keto, I do know that I am low carb. So that is what I strive to do daily. That is easiest for me. And that is easiest for me because that is how I look at my weight loss journey. I try to abide by the ketogenic lifestyle. And by that, I mean, I try to eat fat, and I only eat about, I'd say about 50%, 60% worth of fat in my diet if I have that much. And then I have try to eat a lot of protein is what I basically aim towards. Just a moment. Um, I just did a video talking about salmon. Salmon is one of my main fish that I like to eat. And that is because salmon has so many benefits. It helps me with my eyesight. I have dry eyes, and salmon really helps me with that. Um, I still do need to check with my doctor because I want something to help with the dry eyes. But I'm going to use a lot of the eye drops, especially since they had people that were dying from that, like what, last year or the year before, because of certain eye drops that they were using and different infections and everything that they were causing. So I immediately threw away my eye drops at home. But that is one of the things that is very beneficial about salmon. It's very good for your eye health, and it helps to prevent macular degeneration and dry eye syndrome. So very, very good for that. It's also very rich in vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin B, um, which includes B12 and niacin. It has selenium, it has phosphorus, and these minerals and vitamins play an important role in maintaining your overall health. It has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, the omega-3 fatty acids that are found in salmon. Omega-3 fatty acids help with a lot of things. It helps with our heart health, helps reduce our blood pressure, improves our cholesterol levels. It helps prevent the formation of blood clots. Um, Also, it's very, very good for our brain health. Very, very good for our brain health. So, as you can see, eating salmon can have a lot of good benefits for you. Now, the only thing that I don't like as far as salmon is I'm used to eating the wild Alaskan salmon because that's what I aim to eat mostly is wild caught. Um, Here I find a lot of farm raised. It is very hard to get the wild caught. And when you do get the wild caught, it's very, very expensive, I noticed. So I had found one market that I was able to go to and actually find some wild caught salmon. At least it says wild caught salmon. And I know one piece that I did get was farm raised. And that's the piece that I made last night for dinner. I'm going to go ahead and show you the farm raised salmon that I got. And you can tell by the color the difference in the farm raised and the wild caught. And I mean, I could, especially since I have moved here and I went and bought some salmon. But salmon is good for you. Aim to get the wild caught if you're going to eat salmon. So I probably won't have salmon that much because I want the wild caught salmon. Also, if you are getting things like, I think what I've seen people, is it tuna? I don't know if I really paid attention as far as tuna being, but fish is going to be a staple of mine that I'm going to be adding in. I'm going to be having catfish sometime, and I'm going to be cooking it the way that I made it before, and that was with the almond flour. I like the way that it came out, the way that it tasted. So I will be also adding in catfish, but I'll also be doing tuna, cod. Um, I like orange roughy, but I have not found orange roughy in such a long time as far as a fish, a wild caught fish that I can enjoy. So I'm going to look and see what other type of fish are available here in Oklahoma that I feel would be good to eat. And as I find these different type of fish and stuff, I'll share them with you and share some of the recipes that I come up with as far as cooking them. So let's talk a little bit about eating budget friendly on the ketogenic diet. Since I have been here in Oklahoma, I have had to start over as far as the foods that I am buying that are keto friendly, because I had a lot of the different foods that I use on a daily basis since I have been doing keto. I had those in my cabinets and everything at home in Seattle, so they're all in storage or either at my daughter's place. Um, so I'm basically starting over with restocking my cabinets and everything as far as with foods that I use to eat, and then also different ingredients that I use as far as my cooking. What I want to say is, if you're not cooking most of your foods or making most of your meals while you're doing keto, then you're probably getting a lot of extra things that are unnecessary, different fillers and everything that really are not keto. Especially if you're eating a lot of the box foods, a lot of the cereals, a lot of the snack bars, a lot of the just and the breads and everything from the store. All of these things that say keto are not keto. You need to actually read those labels. Make sure that you are reading the labels. The labels is where you're going to find out what you're actually getting in your body. You'll notice that if you start reading the labels, you'll see all of that extra stuff that's being added into your diet that's not good for you. A lot of boxed and processed foods that say they're keto, they have things in them like maltitol, um, uh, Splenda, different things like that that aren't good for you as far as the sweeteners. Now, there are some keto sweeteners that are what I want to say really keto friendly, zero carbs, such as monk fruit. There's allulose that you can use, and there's swerve. Those are basically the ones that I use. I have used Truvia before, and there is another one, but it's mainly the monk fruits. Those are the ones that I like to use mostly. And then a lot of people use the stevia. That's what it is as far as the sweetener. Now, as far as me, I don't like the aftertaste of the stevia, so I don't use stevia. And to me, the monk fruit um, does not have an aftertaste, or the lacanto. I've used a lot of that also. And also I've used like the brown sugar sweeteners through Swerve. As far as with my baking, all of these things come in very, very handy. So like I said, now I'm restocking my cabinet. So every now and then when I'm going out to buy, restock my groceries or do a grocery haul, I will buy a staple or something that, I can put in my cabinet and then restock slowly as far as restocking my cabinets with my keto products. Because I do like to do my own cooking. I like to make my own casseroles. I like to cook my meats with my different seasonings. I like to make my own breads. You will find that if you make your own meals and keep them simple, you can keep them as simple as you like. And mostly what I do is a major protein, and then I would do a vegetable. And then sometimes I'll just do a protein or maybe two proteins, just depending on how hungry I am and how I'm feeling. Also, I do add in keto treats or myself something sweet at the end of the day. And I do that maybe about twice a week. And sometime I will make me a keto mug cake. Very, very easy to make. Find you a good recipe. Hello, Moto. Hello. As I was saying, I like to make the keto mug cakes. And I like to try different ones. The last one that I made was a keto chocolate mug cake. And I added some chocolate chips into that and made a frosting for it also. A lot of times what I'll do is just use some sugar-free whipping cream and just, squirt some of that on top and eat it. It is so, so good. It is a very satisfying, sweet keto treat, and it's probably only about maybe 5 or 6 carbs, somewhere around there. But it's nowhere near the amount of carbs that you're going to find in a regular slice of cake. So there are many, many ways that you can be successful while you're doing keto. I love eating meat and vegetables. It's become so simple and so easy for me to do now. When I first started doing the ketogenic diet, I did not like to eat vegetables at all. I had to work vegetables into my diet. Um, I started off with certain salads that I like, and I used the salad dressings that I liked. And I kept on using those salad dressings, but I added in more salad every time. And then I used less of those dressings, so I started to replace my dressings with olive oil and with everything but the bagel seasoning and with the little different seasonings that I would add into my olive oil and then, drizzle on my salads. So, and then eventually I just started making my own salad dressings. But then I also use a lot of ranch dressing. Some people may call that like dirty keto, but make sure you read the back of your label because you want to try to get the best dressings that you can um, uh, for your budget. That's what we're talking about, for your budget. Now, you don't have to buy everything that is organic or that is grass-fed. You buy what you can buy in your budget, which is what I did. I ate weenies. I ate hot links when I first started off. I eat a lot of ground beef now. I ate a lot of ground beef then. I ate a lot of chicken. So whatever is mostly budget friendly for you, that is what you want to get um, for, as part of your grocery haul. You also want to make sure that you are getting foods and vegetables that you like. But be sure and make sure you're getting the right type of vegetables. And I say that because you can get some vegetables that are called nightshades. And these vegetables are really, what I want to say, these vegetables, you may have different symptoms with them that are not so good for you if you're doing the ketogenic diet. And so you want to try to avoid the nightshades. Now, some nightshades, some people can eat them because I know there's a nightshade that I was eating that really didn't bother me very much. So I continued to eat that. So you have to know how your body reacts to the different foods that you eat. And if you're having a problem, then you can go to carnivore. Just go back to taking everything out of your meal plan, which I did do. And it was very, very beneficial for me. I learned a lot. Um, and also, I felt really, really good during that time. I even went so far as to do what was called a lion's diet, which was nothing but meat for a while. And I enjoyed that also. Um, but choose something that works for you. You don't have to eat steak all the time. I mix my meats up. When you see a steak, that's because I was able to treat myself. And usually when I get a steak, they usually come like 3 in a packet or something to that nature. Or if I get a good deal, sometimes I may get chopsticks. I may end up with 7 or 8 in a packet. But I usually try to get the budget-friendly meats as far as what I eat on the ketogenic diet. There are several stores that I go to, and they have meats 5 for $25. So what I do is just mix and match those meats according to what I like. Pork steak, pork shoulder blade, chicken, the ground beef. They even have ribs. They have pork butt, but the different meats, and I would mix those meats up. Bacon, I like bacon. I want to try I believe it's called pork belly. I have never tried that. However, I did see some at the store, and it does have a lot of fat on there. And people say that it tastes like bacon. So I'm going to try me some of the pork belly. And when I do, I want to share that with you because that's different for me, the pork belly. But I am going to try that. Um, Make sure that you, like I said, get foods that you eat. If you're already eating some good vegetables and you want to keep those in your diet, just make sure that they're keto friendly. All you have to do is just Google keto, Google ketogenic diet. It's going to give you a lot of information, but there's also a lot of really some bogus information out there also about the ketogenic diet. It's been getting kind of a bad rap here lately, but I want to let you know that the ketogenic diet works. It has worked for me. I've lost over 100 pounds that I've been able to keep off. I lost a total of about 147 pounds, but I gained about 40 something pounds back. So I've been working to get all of that off so that I can, start losing more weight to get down, smaller, 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 smaller. But it has been a journey for me. I have some health conditions that I'm dealing with. And my body retains a lot of water, sometimes too much water. So there are different things that I have to do to watch, how my body is reacting to different things. But the ketogenic diet helps with a lot of chronic diseases and everything also. It helps with heart disease. It helps lower your blood pressure, helps with your cholesterol. Um, many, many good things. Do your research on it. It helps with your diabetes. It helps to stabilize your insulin levels. If you do it correctly, and you continuously do it. But it just depends on how bad you want to get healthy. It depends on what you are doing the ketogenic diet for. It depends on your why. It depends on your why, which is what it comes down to. Once you know your why you are on this journey, if it's your health journey, why you're on a weight loss journey, a financial journey, whatever it is, once you know your why, you will stay focused on it more and you'll be able to concentrate on it more. So make sure that you get your why together. Why are you doing this? Why is it important to you? Once you understand that, then you will come up with a plan. You'll have a purpose. You'll start setting goals. And this is what you have to do in order to be successful. Um, so I just wanted to hop on here to let you know I am doing good. I'm going to go ahead and share uh, some of the foods that I have ate. Um, I believe I did. I released the last video. I showed you some of the foods I ate, my salmon and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some more foods that I ate. Also, below, tell me what type of foods that you are eating and how you are doing on your journey. Now, my scale fluctuates up and down, so I went ahead and put it away, and I'm not going to weigh or get on it until February the 1st to kind of see where I am at. Um, So that's it for today as far as my talking. I may come back on at the end after I show you what I've been eating the past couple of days. But anyhow, have a great day. And I'll talk to you in a little bit. Now, if this is your first time here, make sure that you share this video with someone that can benefit from it. Someone who's on a weight loss journey. I'm on a weight loss journey. I still have, I always say at least 40, about 40, 50 pounds that I still want to lose to get kind of in the area that I want to be. So set your goals, come up with a plan, and go ahead and get started. A lot of people started on January the 1st. If you started on January the 1st, just keep going. You may have fallen off. Just get back up and keep going. A lot of people fall off after January the 1st. But get up, keep going, keep starting over if that's what you have to do. Keep doing that, and eventually it's going to catch on. It's going to become a habit. Anyhow, my sister got this for me this week. Tell me how you like it. I'm starting to like it. When I first got it, I didn't like it because I was like, oh, I'm too old for these braids and everything. But I do like it. So let me know how you think this looks on me. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny saying, everyone have a great day. Stay blessed. And I'll see you tomorrow.